everyone and welcome to a new video from Your Overwatch. And holy moly, what a reveal, ladies and gentlemen. New epic skins. There's quite a few to get through here, so join with me in excitement as I go through them. I'll put the Twitter video up on screen so you can see all of these, don't worry about that. And the first one is an amazing Deadeye skin for McCree. The blue and gold coloring, the Deadeye symbol on his poncho and on his belt, the brand new gun model. It looks fantastic. I can't wait to dress up my boy McCree in this new skin. The new Reaper skin though is actually a level above in my opinion. It looks like a fire demon with that awesome new mask. The coloring is great. It looks like lava. From his shoulder pads to his chest armor to the detailing on the guns. I especially like the runic symbols on the back of his cloak. I'm a big fan. Junkrat's next up, and everything about this skin screams danger. The little martyrdom symbol on his t-shirt, the warning chevrons on his shoulder explosives. Everything about it screams just stay away. Even after the mind nerf, you won't want to get too close. All you Symmetra fans out there get a very classy new skin actually. I particularly like the subtle anodized effect on her arm and her gun, and I really think the deeper coloring suits her quite well. And oh my god, can you believe this Zenyatta skin? Just look at that face mask. The black orbs, the dark grey, black and green coloring, and I love the changes they've made to his standard clothes. So to me, correct me if I'm wrong, these epic skins look like a cosmetic upgrade to the hero standard skin. Is this a new category? Are we going to get more for other heroes? Just how many are there? We know that Blizzard like to hold things back until the actual day and not show absolutely everything, so hopefully most heroes get this treatment. Let me know in the comments which is your favorite from those shown today, and what hero would you most like to see get an upgrade to their base skin, just like all these guys and gals have. Oh god, I'm really excited now, and we still haven't even caught a glance at the new D.Va skin from the spray that's already been revealed. My guess is that that's dropped tomorrow as the final reveal. Fingers crossed, everybody. There's also this new Kabuki Hanzo skin from yesterday that I'm already absolutely in love with. Back in April, Jeff talked about Hanzo having 3 skins in development. This is the last of the trio, with the Cyber Ninja and Casual Hanzo skins being the other 2. I have to say, this is probably my favorite. Kabuki very roughly translates into the art of singing and dancing. So wear this skin and use the fisherman dance for maximum effect. I'm a huge fan of the aesthetics of this skin actually. I love the makeup, I love the bow, I love the hat, I love everything about it. Just a quick note about all these new cosmetics. The way that loot boxes work, you can't hoard your current ones and then open them up post-patch to get these new skins, as what you get in loot boxes is already determined when you get the box. So you can only get these new skins and sprays and everything else that's cool from new loot boxes that you earn after Tuesday. Just to remind you quickly, all these new cosmetic items that we've been covering recently are being added to the base loot box pool, which is good, as one of the biggest criticisms of loot boxes is that so many of the cool skins and sprays and everything else that people want are timed and only available once a year. Thankfully for this current crop of items, that's not the case. Now for our final item today, we're going to talk a little bit about the Overwatch League viewing figures. There have been some positive stories about the week 1 viewership of the league, although they do have to be qualified a little bit with context. There's this ESPN story noting how on day 1 the combined concurrent viewership across Twitch and MLG averaged out at about 408,000 people, which is more than Amazon's first live stream of Thursday Night Football back in September, which had an average of 372,000. Now obviously, not being American and not knowing a lot about the NFL, I needed FREEDO's help to understand these figures a little bit. He added that Thursday Night Football often had some of the least anticipated games of the week. So put in that context, the numbers from the Overwatch League beating Thursday Night Football are still good, but not as amazing as maybe the headline suggests. In addition to that, there's also this article from Unicron, in which it contains details about the viewership figures between the debut of the Overwatch League and the return of the NALCS. The day 1 figures of the Overwatch League actually outperformed NALCS's return, with the Overwatch League getting a peak viewership of 437,000 people, whereas the NALCS had a peak of around 350,000. Now at first glance that does seem really impressive, and it kind of is. League of Legends is a very established esport, but we do have to recognise the fact that the audiences for the two esports probably don't have a huge amount of overlap. So in some ways, they're not very likely to cannibalize each other's viewership. To add in a little bit more context, the viewership for the Overwatch League has never been as high again as that peak day 1 figure. There's a bunch of reasons for this. The novelty factor of it being a new league, and the fact that people have been waiting for this for a very long time, will have meant that it not only would have garnered the Overwatch viewership, viewers, but also a lot of casual viewers who just wanted to see what all the fuss was about. The Overwatch League was definitely a big news story, and it's my opinion that that definitely helped it reach such a high figure on day one. Perhaps looking at week 2 figures would give us a clearer picture. This last week on Twitch, the viewing figures have been between about 100 to 150,000 people, which is still great for a brand new esports league, but it's clearly a work in progress. Also, during week 2, the Overwatch League had some serious first-person shooter competition in the E-League Major for Counter-Strike. I see that as a much more direct competitor than League of Legends, and as Counter-Strike as an esport is much more established, it's not really a surprise to me that that might have cannibalized the viewership somewhat. So overall, there are some positives. I do think the more accurate current viewership numbers have stabilized at a decent level, and in my opinion, the viewership will only go up as we get closer to playoffs. Let me know in the comments if you've been tuning into the Overwatch League Week 2, and if you plan to continue to do so moving throughout the season. Pro Overwatch looks to be in a fairly decent place. We hope it continues to grow. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please don't forget to leave a rating. If you never want to miss another video of ours again, please click the bell icon next to the subscribe button on our channel to join the notification squad. You'll be in good company. And finally, please follow the Your Overwatch Twitter. It's where you can find updates about new videos and other cool stuff. I've been Eddie the Chump, and until next time.